Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today I want to talk about a stunning new release from British watch brand Christopher Ward, the new C63 Celest. As you know, Christopher Ward is absolutely flying at the moment. Their Bel Canto, which took the world by storm last year, just won the Petit Aiguille Prize at the GPHG Awards this month. In 2023, Christopher Ward also launched the 12 in 36mm and 40mm. I reviewed both here on the channel and loved them. I think that the 12 is one of, if not the best integrated sports watch for under $2,000. Now they are following up these successes with the launch of two new aventurine dialed watches, the C1 Moonphase and this, the C63 Celest. And I would like to thank the wonderful team at Christopher Ward for sending me this and the C1 Moonphase for review. You guys are awesome. For some background, the Sealander is Christopher Ward's all-purpose sports watch. As the name suggests, the Sealander is fit for both sea and the land, much like the Omega Aquaterra. Wow, watch companies are really imaginative with their names, aren't they? The new Celeste with an aventurine dial is the dressiest addition to this model family. Being this crazy watch nerd that I am, I don't get out of my apartment. Like, at all. I don't have the time or the motivation to go out and look at the night sky. Christopher Ward have solved that problem by bringing the night sky to my wrist, so I can enjoy the stars without leaving my couch. Nice. Now being made of aventurine glass, this dial is a sparkly boy. Aventurine is a glass that is made by adding copper to hot glass. As the glass cools, the copper crystallizes, forming these sparkly features. But being a big strong man that I am, I'm not really attracted to shiny things. I don't like them at all. Oh no, I do like them. And so do you. Come on, admit it. This is a judgment-free channel. Okay, on a more serious note, I'm not really into gold or diamonds, but I really love this glittery dial. I have to admit that aventurine might be one of my favorite dial materials. The way it sparkles when the light hits it is just so captivating. I find myself looking at the dial so many times and not knowing the time at all. I also like how Christopher Ward have shown restraint by minimizing text on the dial and maximizing the aventurine real estate. If I were to be critical, I would say that even the automatic text was not really required here, but that's not a big deal. The aventurine has enough area to stand out. And the thing that surprised me was although the dial does sparkle, it doesn't sparkle so much as to be distracting. It may be hard to believe, but this watch can actually go under the radar, especially if you put it on a leather strap. I even wore this watch to work a few times and no one seemed to notice. Why does that sound like a bad thing now that I say it like this? But anyway, the dial is really beautiful. The indices are also really well polished and appear highly shiny. I really like the execution. Now one downside of this dial is its lume. The lume application on the hour and minutes hand is pretty mediocre to be honest, just the same as the lume on a Tissot PRX. But hey, at least it's present. This watch is housed in a compact 36mm case that's only 42.8mm from lug to lug. On the side, the watch measures 11.5mm thick. All in all, these are perfect proportions for my 6-inch or 15.25cm wrist. And I think this size will look great on most wrists, ranging down from 5 inches all the way up to 7 inches. Now the dimensions aren't the only thing I like about the case. This case architecture that Christopher Ward calls the light catcher is visually very pleasing. True to its name, the light catcher does catch a lot of light owing to the beveled edges and flowing lines. Honestly, this multifaceted case reminds me of Grand Seiko cases. And that's a compliment because Grand Seiko makes really good looking hand-finished cases that cost almost 5 to 6 times more. Overall, the case is very impressive, especially for the price point. So this watch comes with an option of a leather strap or 2 metal bracelets. And let me tell you, go for the consort bracelet. This is Christopher Ward's new 5-link bracelet that takes inspiration or seems to take inspiration from Rolex's Jubilee bracelet. If I were to describe this bracelet in one word, that word would be excellent. I think that the 5-link construction looks good and feels good on the wrist. The butterfly clasp also looks good and is well designed and works perfectly. The 5 links let the bracelet hug your wrist really well, just like the Jubilee bracelet, making it wear very comfortably. I think it's even more comfortable than the 12's integrated bracelet, which was already pretty comfortable. But how exactly do you measure comfort? So I have developed a highly scientific method of measuring that. I sleep with the watch on. So normally I take off my watch before bed, but just to test the consort bracelet, I went to bed with the watch on my wrist. And I slept like a baby. I didn't feel the bracelet on my wrist at all. No hair pulling or discomfort. Definitely gets my seal of approval. But if you're still not sold on the consort bracelet, you can order it on the Badder bracelet or the leather strap. Thanks to the lugs being 20mm wide and the quick release mechanism, you can easily take out the bracelet without tools and put the watch on a leather or rubber strap. Now coming on to the most boring part of this watch is the Sellita SW200-1 Elaborate grade movement. This is an automatic movement with 38 hours of power reserve that runs with a beat frequency of 28,800 bph or 4 Hz. The movement has a stated accuracy between ±7 to ±20 seconds a day. The finishing on the movement is standard, in line with other watches in the $1,000 price range. Nothing to blow you away, mostly just utilitarian. And although the caseback says limited edition, this is just a prototype. I've confirmed with Christopher Ward that this watch is not a limited edition piece and will be available regularly. Now the Sellita SW200-1 movement usually comes with a ghost date position, but the CW team have assured me that there is no ghost date position on this watch. Moreover, this is a solid, reliable movement, so you shouldn't face any issues. And if you do, Christopher Ward has got your back with a 5-year movement guarantee. But I do have a couple of complaints with the movement. Winding the crown feels grainy and not smooth and confident like it is in a top grade Sellita movement. It also sometimes stutters when setting the time. Now these are all things that usually happen with the Sellita SW200 movement, so this is nothing new. But another slight concern for me was that screwing down the crown sometimes felt like you might break something inside. Now this is just a prototype, so perhaps there's something not right with the crown on this one. Hopefully Christopher Ward can fix this in the regular production watches. Also, I would like to see Christopher Ward using the top grade or even the COSC grade Sellita movements in their watches in the future. I know that might increase the price, but that would provide a more accurate and reliable watch overall. Despite being so pretty, this watch is actually a sports watch. It has a screw down crown and is water resistant up to 150 meters, so definitely swim safe. You can put it on a rubber strap to make it more sporty, and honestly it doesn't look bad at all. But if you prefer to dress it up, this watch looks wonderful on a leather strap as well. Or you can stick with a bracelet to make it look all-purpose ready. Overall, I feel that this watch does look slightly more dressy, but I feel that it's versatile enough to be a great go anywhere, do anything option for you. And one thing I haven't covered so far, and is probably the best part of this watch, is its price. This watch starts at just $895 on the leather strap and just over $1,000 for the bracelet options. Considering the difficulty of using aventurine in a dial, having a Swiss movement, an elegant case, a fantastic bracelet, and over 100 meters of water resistance, I'm left scratching my head how this watch is priced this low. If you can pack all this under $1,000, it makes me wonder how large the profit margins must be for bigger brands when they charge several times more on watches that give you less than the Celeste. If you're looking for a new sports watch that also looks elegant, this watch is it. I would highly recommend it. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to boop the like button. If you want to see more videos including the review of the C1 Moon Phase, consider subscribing to the channel. I should have that video out in the coming weeks. Also, I'm hoping to reach 3,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so your subscription really helps. Thanks again. Have a great day and see you soon.